everyone. This is Rosalie Kahn. I'm so happy to be here with you again. It's October 25th, and I hope you're having a great week. For those of you who have been following my podcasts, the first two were on dreams and dream interpretation. I adore studying dreams and hope that if you are listening to them, you are enjoying hearing about how dreams can be used as tools to help us in our daily waking lives. Today, however, I'm going to switch gears. One of the subjects closest to my heart is reincarnation or past lives. Why, you might ask? Well, I find the idea of being reborn again and again fascinating. One of the big reasons is that both of my parents and my two sisters passed away at very early ages, far too soon. My father died when I was only 12 years old. I remember distinctly talking to him in his coffin. I said to him that I didn't know if he could hear me, but if he did, I wanted him to know that I loved him. I suddenly realized at that very moment that my mother, to whom I was extremely attached, might not be around forever. That bit of knowledge was an unbelievable gift I was given. My mother had a severe stroke when I was 17, and a second one a few years after that. Indeed, I was orphaned at a very young age. The gift of knowing that life was short and very precious allowed me to treat my mother as though each day with her was a special gift. How incredibly lucky I was to learn that at only 12 years old. Losing so many people so early in my life led me to question why we are here on this earth. I started to study the work of the great sleeping prophet Edgar Cayce. I encourage you all to look up his work if you don't know about Mr. Cayce. New worlds will open up to you. You will be blown away at what he imparted so many years ago. He was an amazing seer. All of it is quite relevant today in these chaotic times. Part of the Cayce work has to do with past lives. At the Association for Research and Enlightenment in Virginia Beach, Virginia, there are 14,000 readings that Mr. Cayce did. He was instrumental in bringing the concept of reincarnation into the 20th century. Many people went to Cayce for advice on past lives. Invariably, these past life readings had a great deal to do with the lives that people were presently leading. The lives intertwined and were connected with the same people time and time again. Cayce said, for example, that if there was something to work out in a relationship between a husband and wife, they could conceivably come back, but not necessarily as husband and wife. Perhaps they would return as brother and sister or mother and son. There was usually a particular issue to resolve. Cayce talked about several key principles of past life recall. In Lynn Sparrow's book, Claiming Your Past, Creating Your Future, she notes that Cayce repeatedly confirmed that our dreams, images that come to us in meditation, and even some waking visions were valid glimpses of past lives. Cayce said that certain circumstances in our lives, events, or environmental conditions acted as triggers for our unconscious memories. Ms. Sparrow also said that our interests come from past experiences that have found lodgment within our unconscious minds and are innately carried forward in the present. And even our taste in furniture and decor, musical instruments, and art can be traced to origins in prior experiences. Our special empathies and our attraction to particular world cultures reflect the experiences and the settings we have known in the past. For some people, hearing, sight, or one of the other senses may provide the dominant entry for past life association. Ms. Sparrow goes on to say that even the sight of a single object can trigger floods of memory. Cayce urged us to study the things that quicken our interest as a means to deeper awakening. He recommended traveling to different parts of the world that call us, reading about times, people, and ideas that appeal to us, even studying artwork that we are interested in. Oftentimes, we overlook information when it comes to us because we don't recognize that it is past life connected. An example is what we dream. Some of us have dreams that take place in foreign countries. Our clothes are distinct. Our physical traits are different from the people we know. Let us say, for argument's sake, that you lived before, and let us say that you had a relationship that ended painfully in a previous life. That past life pain left you with unresolved feelings and answers in this life. How would you know that? You would know because you would have a nagging feeling of discontent deep down inside without knowing where it came from. The previous pain you experienced would manifest in your current choices. If life is like a puzzle where all the pieces fit together perfectly, you and the person who caused you pain would return together in another life. Only this time, the issues and unresolved problems from the previous life might be worked out. How does that sound? You may or may not end up together, but you might not have unresolved issues pending. There would be closure or harmony, and you would be free to move forward into a better, happier situation without inner conflict and blocks keeping you from finding true love in your life. Please listen to that part again when you get the podcast. It's really quite important. How can knowing about the past help us in the present? We can understand and overcome fears that came from prior experiences. We can awaken strengths, abilities, and positive qualities from the past. Keep in mind that the memories must be allowed to unfold in their own time. Look for synchronistic events in your life. They're all around us. Have fun with the process. Have you had a craving to visit a far-off land? Have you dreamt about a past life? Did you ever meet someone who looked familiar, yet you had never met that person before? If we keep an attitude of openness toward our own dreams and visions as valid starting points for past life research, there is no limit to the insights and growth we can experience. I believe that life is a never-ending circle where everything fits together. What you don't find in this life, you'll find in another. I believe that you will meet up again with loved ones who have departed this life. You'll see them again, and you'll live with them again. What about that possibility? Let your intuition guide you. Dare to let your journey be an adventure that will change the perspective of how you view your life. Dare to dream about these possibilities and see what you come up with in your own lives. My first published book on my past life series is called Eternal Love, The Austrian Connection. I'm presently working on 2 others. One is about Egypt and the other the Wild West. I'm so excited to report that the Egyptian Connection is almost ready. I'm just putting some finishing touches on it now, so stay tuned. More information on Eternal Love Egypt coming up. Please connect with me on my website. I'd love to hear from you, rosaliebcon.com. Sign up for my newsletters. I'd love to hear from you. I'm also the author of other books, including My Healing Heart, the true story of overcoming childhood sexual abuse, which, by the way, is also in Spanish, Mi Corazón Sanador. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed being with us. I'm looking forward to hearing from you soon. Stay well, be safe, and thank you so much for listening. Ciao!